Hey Brian, would you do me a favor? Go ahead and get our IFR clearance to Heathrow.
I can't handle that request unless I'm in charge of the comms. Currently, I'm only rated to handle IFR-related comms.
Brian, I need you to get our IFR clearance to Heathrow.
I'll get our IFR clearance to Heathrow.
Not sure what he didn't understand, but that's alright.
De Gaulle clearance, Air France 1180. We'd like to collect our IFR clearance. We have India.
Stand by, you're number one. Air France 1180, De Gaulle clearance, cleared to Heathrow via the Opal 6 Bravo departure runway 26 right. Initial climb to flight level 100. Departure on 124.355 squawk 3121.
Alright, aligning. And flight plan. Departure is on 26 right. Opal 6 Bravo. Opal 6 Bravo. And our destination is 27 left. Ailes.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard Air France. Flight 1180, departing from Charles de Gaulle International Airport and heading to London Heathrow Airport. Please take your seats according to your boarding passes and stow your hand luggage in the overhead bins or under the seats in front of you. If you need any assistance, do not hesitate to contact any member of our crew. Thank you for choosing to fly with us today.
V speeds are 494951. Flaps are 1 and thrust is up 0.4. Our flex temp starts out with an F. You don't put the F there, it won't go in. F 7.3. And that completes that part. Okay. Alright, turning the master switch on. Emergency lights are armed. And I am putting the strobe on auto, beacon on, wing on, and nav on. APU switch to the on. And APU delete. That's a nice looking terminal. I think, is it detailed inside? I don't know. I mean, I don't know if it is. Yes and no. You can look inside, but I think that's like a parking area or a drop off, something. Okay. Brian, you are in charge of all comms.
I am now in charge of all comms, Steve.
QNH is 1016. Brian, get our pushback and start clearance.
I'll request pushback now, Steve.
De Gaulle ground Air France 1180 requesting pushback with
Ground to
information India.
cockpit, please show me where you want to go. Ground to cockpit.
Air France 1180, pushback approved, face north.
I'm gonna.
Some doors are still opened or the GPU or the ASU are still connected. I'm waiting for all of them closed and disconnected, then I will proceed.
Alright, we're on APU now. Are we?
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed, ready to connect.
It's a good looking airport. Some Charles de Gaulle. This is a TIE Models. TIE Models made this one, and any custom scenery at the arrival airport, which will be Heathrow, is Aerosoft. Aerosoft created all the enhancements. They look really good.
Pin inserted. Release parking brake. Starting pushback, and you may start engines.
Thank you. Thank you, buddy. Ignition is on. Engine 2 is up.
Flight attendants, prepare your doors for departure, please. Cross-check and all call. Once again, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome on board your Delta flight. So in just a moment, we'll be showing you a brief presentation on the safety features of this aircraft. We kindly ask that you please direct your attention to the video monitors and flight attendants in the aisle, even if you are a frequent flyer. Thank you so much.
Welcome aboard, and thank you for choosing Delta for 100 years and counting.
Delta.
Delta. Delta.
Delta Airlines.
The health and safety of our customers and crew is our #1 priority and the shared responsibility of everyone on board. So, before we depart, please pay attention to this
Cabin
important
attendants,
message.
armed doors
Stow
and
all carry-on
cross-check.
items in
Ladies
an
and
overhead bin
gentlemen,
and place
welcome
smaller
aboard Air
items
France
completely
Flight
under the seat in front of you.
1180, heading to London Heathrow Airport. Our estimated flight time
Larger
is
electronic
approximately
devices must be
45
placed in a bag.
Please pay
Handheld portable
close
electronic
attention to the
devices,
upcoming safety
including mobile
demonstration,
phones, should also be
as it
secured.
contains important important information.
Keep
even
the
for
aisles,
frequent
exits,
flyers.
and bulkhead areas clear.
Fasten your seatbelt.
If you lose an
Insert
electronic
left
device
to the
in your
buckle
seat,
and adjust the
please
strap.
do not
Keep your
adjust your
seat
seat
backs and tray
and
tables
ask
in
a
the
crew
upright
member for
position.
help.
And window blinds open for takeoff.
As we leave the gate,
Mobile phones
fasten
and
your
electronic
seatbelt by
devices must be
inserting
set
the
to
metal
flight
tip
mode.
into the buckle
Larger
and
devices
adjusting the
should be
strap
stowed.
so it's low and tight
Smoking
across
and
your
use of
lap.
e-cigarettes
To
are
release,
prohibited.
lift the top of the
Oxygen
buckle.
masks will
If
drop
your seat has a
automatically.
shoulder harness,
Secure
attach
your
the
own
metal
mask
tip
before
to the
assisting
fitting on the
others.
belt. To
Life
release,
vests are
push the
located
metal
under
tip
your
down.
seat. Inflate
Stay
them
seated
only
with your
after leaving
seatbelt
the
fastened
aircraft.
when the seatbelt sign is
Floor level
on,
lighting
and keep
will
it
guide you to
fastened
the
whenever you're
nearest exit,
seated in case
which
of sudden
may
rough
be
air.
behind you.
In the event
In
of
case of
rough air, the
evacuation,
crew might
leave
also
all
need to
personal
buckle up
belongings
for
behind.
safety. We
If any
appreciate your
electronic device
understanding
becomes
if our
hot
service
or
is
shows signs of
interrupted.
damage.
Federal regulations require all passengers to comply with
Safety
all crew
information
members'
card is located in your
instructions,
seat
along with
pocket.
the posted placards
Thank you
and
for
lighted
your attention.
information signs throughout the cabin. Smoking, vaping, the use of e-cigarettes or any smokeless product, including chewing tobacco, is not allowed on any Delta flight. Federal law prohibits tampering with, disabling, or destroying restroom smoke detectors.
There are 8 exits on this plane, 8 doors, 4 on each side. Each door has a detachable slide that can be used as a raft. In the event of an evacuation, leave all bags behind. Carrying
Ron, can you
baggage
get our
will slow
taxi
the evacuation. All exits are clearly marked with the green exit symbol. Look
I'll
at the
request
nearest
taxi
exits,
clearance now,
and
Steve.
remember, they might be behind you. If we lose power, lights will illuminate the aisles to guide you to an
Air
exit.
France 1180, we have India ready to taxi.
It's unlikely, but if cabin pressure changes, oxygen masks will drop from the panels above your seat and inside the lavatories. Reach up and pull a mask or streamer down to start the flow of oxygen. Remove any face covering and place the mask over your nose and mouth. Slip the elastic strap over your head and adjust the mask if necessary. Breathe normally and note that oxygen is flowing, so don't worry if the bag doesn't inflate. Be sure to adjust your own mask before helping others.
A water evacuation is also unlikely, but just in case, life vests are in a compartment beneath or adjacent to your seat. To use, remove the vest from its container by pulling on the tab and then opening the pouch. Slip the vest over your head. Wrap the strap around your waist, attach it to the buckle in front, and adjust securely around your waist. As you leave the plane, inflate the vest by pulling down on the red tab at the bottom, or manually inflate it by blowing into the tube at shoulder level. A water-activated light is attached to each vest. For children under 35 pounds, place the vest around their waist and secure the strap between the legs. See your safety card for more information. Additional life vests for in-lab children are in marked compartments at the front and rear of the plane. We'll distribute these vests if necessary.
Before takeoff, bring your seat to its upright position and stow your tray table, footrest,
Air France
and leg rest.
1180.
Be sure you fastened your seatbelt low and tight across your lap, carry-on items secured, and armrests are at resting position, or as otherwise indicated on the placard in front of you. If you have a suite door, ensure it's open. See placard instructions inside the suite door for opening instructions in case of emergency. Finally, take a moment to review the safety information card in your seat pocket.
As we finish our safety check, please let us know if you have any questions.
As we take off into the future, sit back and relax. And from all of our crew, thank you for flying with Delta, today and for the next 100 years.
Takeoff. Air France 1180.
Mr. Turn. Air France 1180, request progressive taxi. We made a wrong turn.
Air France 1180, taxi to PRF gate 906 via Golf Echo 4, Echo, Golf Echo 2, Echo 4. Good day.
Taxi to Pier F Gate 9 or 6 via Golf Echo 4, Echo, Golf Echo 2, Echo 4, Air France 1180.
Air France 1180, can you give us progressive taxi from our current location?
Air France 1180, runway 26 right, taxi via Golf, Golf Echo 6, Echo, RP11, Romeo, Romeo 1.
Runway 26 right, Golf, Golf Echo 6, Echo, RP11, Romeo, Romeo 1, Air France 1180.
Don't know why I'm getting turned around at my home airport. Some lightning. Good stuff. Okay. We're fine now. I could kind of turn around. I did. Sure, I'm not the first one. Decision I got to make. So I don't need the full length of the runway, and I can start my takeoff from an earlier junction. We'll see. I may wait.
Approaching runway 26 right.
Brian, do a takeoff briefing for us, please.
We'll be departing from runway 26 right via the Opal 6 Bravo departure with an initial climb, flight level 100. Transition altitude is 5,000. After takeoff, we'll follow the SID profile, climbing to flight level 240. Weather at departure shows rain with broken clouds at 1500, 2800, and 5000. In case of an engine failure below 400, we'll continue straight and follow ATC instructions. Above 400, we'll follow the engine out SID procedure, climbing to 3000 before turning back. For any abnormalities before V1, we'll reject the takeoff. After V1, we'll continue the takeoff and handle the emergency. We've been cleared as filed. Squawk code is 3121, and departure frequency will be 124.355. We're configured for takeoff with flaps 5. V1 is 142 knots. VR is 147 knots, and V2 is 152 knots. We'll climb out at V2 plus 10 knots. I think we're ready to go, Captain.
I concur. Please get our takeoff clearance.
I'll get our takeoff clearance now, Steve.
Brian, please get the takeoff clearance.
I'll get our takeoff clearance now, Steve.
De Gaulle Tower, Air France 1180, holding short of runway 26 right, ready to depart.
Air France 1180, runway 26 right, winds 200 at 12, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 26 right, cleared for takeoff. Air France 1180.
V1, rotate. Positive rate. Gear up. Flaps are being retracted.
Air France 1180, contact departure on 124.355.
Thrust climb.
Switching to departure on 124.355, Air France 1180. De Gaulle departure, Air France 1180. Good evening, climbing through 2000.
Air France 1180, De Gaulle departure, identified, climb flight level 100.
That is a beautiful sight. That's we're leaving a Charles de Gaulle.
As we climb to our cruising altitude,
That's also Tom Models
Thank you
Airport,
to each of you,
and
a welcome back
it's
to our Skywell
really well
members
done.
and Million Milers. Your business and loyalty are greatly appreciated by the entire Delta family. For your safety, it's important to remain seated with your seatbelt securely fastened anytime the seatbelt sign is on.
climb flight level 210.
Even if the sign is off, please keep your seatbelt fastened in case we experience any unexpected rough air. We ask that you also please remember to use caution if opening the overhead bins
Air France
to prevent injury from articles that may have shifted during takeoff. We've now reached an altitude where it's safe to use approved electronic devices.
Altimeter to standard
a listing of these devices
transition.
can be found in Sky Magazine in the seat pocket in front of you. On today's flight in the economy cabin, it'll be our pleasure to offer you complimentary Coca-Cola products, Starbucks coffee,
contact
water
Paris
juices,
control on
a variety of complimentary
120.955.
snacks, as well as a selection of our fresh eats items and all-day goodies.
Switching to Paris
Beer,
control on
wine, and spirits are available complimentary for our
Air
first
France
class
1180.
and Delta Comfort Plus passengers, as well as available for purchase
I'm
for
not
the
sure
cabin.
if we will ever get above the
A
rain.
complete listing
I
of
don't know if
available
we will.
beverages, as well as
Good
our
evening,
fresh eats
flight
items
level
can be found in the
060
menus
for flight
in
level
your
We
seat
might be at it
pocket.
the whole time.
Please be reminded that Delta accepts only major credit or debit cards for onboard
Air
purchases
France
of beverages and
1180,
snacks.
Paris control, climb flight
However,
level
you can use your Delta
210.
SkyMiles American Express card
Got it.
to save 15% and earn double miles on all Delta purchases. For your enjoyment, each seat is equipped with your own personal entertainment system. On it, you can view a selection of complimentary as well as on-demand TV shows, movies, and music.
I'm not going to take the seatbelt sign
You'll find
off.
that the screen
I would
will
like
work best with just
the
a light tap of
seatbelts
your
to stay
fingertip.
on, except for
Feel free
people to
use
go to
your
the
own
restroom,
headsets.
etc.
Otherwise, if you do need a headset, just let a flight attendant know they are yours complimentary for this and any future Delta
Ladies
flights.
and gentlemen, we will now begin our safety demonstration. Please pay close attention as we review important safety information for your flight. Ensure that your seat belts are fastened by inserting the metal tip into the buckle and adjusting the strap. Your seat backs and tray tables should be in their upright position and window blinds open. Mobile phones and electronic devices must be set to flight mode and larger devices should be stowed. Smoking and the use of e-cigarettes are prohibited. In the event of an emergency, oxygen masks will drop from the panel above you. Secure your own mask before assisting others. Life vests are located under your seat. Inflate them only after leaving the aircraft. Floor-level lighting will guide you to the nearest exit, which may be behind you. Please leave all personal belongings behind during an evacuation. The safety
Air France
information card is
1180,
located
climb
in your
flight
seat
level
pocket.
240.
Thank you for your attention. Dear guests, we are now at a safe altitude.
We just met
The
our
use
right
of
turn.
approved electronic devices is permitted in flight
Air
mode.
France 1180.
Our cabin service will begin shortly. Thank you.
Crossing
for
the
your
channel
attention.
here shortly. Right, landing lights are off. Everything's basically done that we have to do. We're 175 miles outside of Heathrow, so that means that we're going to go ahead and do our performance numbers for Heathrow. Let's look at what things look like there. So we'll be coming in on 27 left. Currently, it's altimeter is 1009. Temp is 10. Winds are 180 at 9. Baro, we'll put the Baro at 2. Okay, 1009. And that's it. Well, let's go ahead and do a medium on our numbers. We'll have a VREF of 138. It's a cool, but it's not freezing. Brakes. Wait, brakes are supposed to be on medium. My fault. Okay. In any case, we've got plenty of distance on the our arrival. We're good. We'll peak out at 24,000, and it will be time to set up. I'm going to go ahead and put on my auto brake on medium setting. There we go. And we got a small brake here, short brake. Yeah, those clouds look really good. Wow. It's the illumination, kind of the way the light. You can tell the light's like not made. It doesn't look fake. It doesn't look like it was generated. It just looks like it's like it's supposed to. What's that auto brake? Did I accidentally hit the brake fan? I did. That would be me.
Dear guests, the cabin crew will now begin the snack and beverage service. We invite you to enjoy our delicious croissants and refreshing beverages from our menu. After the service, selected items from the Air France shop will be available for you to browse. Thank you for your attention and enjoy the flight.
Right, we're at 240, and I want to go ahead and set our altitude here to 3,000, and it will manage its way down there. So in other words, we'll hit all the restrictions and make sure that we abide by the rules, but just we'll leave it on 3,000. VNAV should do everything for us as we monitor and manage. We're going to be flying into, I just loaded it, but a custom scenery for Heathrow, and it is a Aerosoft airport. Very well done. I've already looked at some of the a little bit of the trimmings in the scenery there, and it's really well done. So it ought to be nice when we get there. working jetways, working. And what I love too is the inside scenery, the like not just a three-dimensional building, but actually inside is functional. It's just kind of cool. Okay, everybody wants a little immersion, don't we? Want to feel immersed. All right, we're 147 miles outside of Heathrow. We're on the Opal arrival. The Opal arrival. Opal 6 Bravo arrival. We have only been we took off 15 minutes ago, and we're already nearing our top of descent. We've got about 28, 38, 40, about 47 miles till top of descent right now. Excuse me. There's not smoke in the cockpit. Don't worry. It's okay. We're good. Ah. So Heathrow, to give you some perspective, is probably one of the top 2 busiest airports in the world. I think it like comparing to the American airports are all busy, but one like London, it has such a melting pot of comings and goings there, from Asia, from the Asian continent to Russia, and all throughout Europe. So we've got a lot. Like if we're in the United States, you talk generally about there's airports in their area, or like for instance Atlanta is probably the busiest airport in the United States, closely rivaled by LAX and SFO and Chicago and New York, JFK. All those they're all busy and close, but I think Heathrow stands alone. It's probably the busiest in the area of Europe. And on YouTube, there's some of the channels you can go plane watching on what's happening there. It's really interesting. Ron, can you get clearance for us to descend on the Opal arrival?
Not clear what you said. Say again.
Get our clearance to descend on the Opal 6 arrival.
I'll request clearance for the descent on the Aliso 1 hotel arrival.
Yeah, that's what I said. Ailes. I call it Ailes.
Paris
Okay.
Control, Air France 1180. Request clearance for descent on the Aliso 1 hotel arrival.
Air France 1180, cleared Aliso 1 hotel into Heathrow. Whenever you'd like to send, flight level 180.
We're about to begin our descent.
Cleared Ailes 1 hotel into Heathrow. Descend flight level 180 at discretion. Air France 1180.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have now reached our cruising altitude. You are free to move about the cabin, and the seatbelt sign is off. Our cabin and crew will begin the service shortly. Thank you for your attention.
Attendants, please prepare the cab for arrival.
And ladies and gentlemen, we have begun our initial descent. At this time, we ask that you kindly begin to recheck the security of your seatbelt. And if you've removed any items from the overhead bins, please begin to restow them at this time. Please check around your seating area and the seat pocket in front of you for any cups, glasses, or other articles you wish to discard. And kindly hand these items to the flight attendants as they make their way through the aisle. Thank you so much. We should be landing in approximately 15 to 20 minutes.
I think it'll actually be a little longer than that, but it's not going to be long.
Air France 1180, descend altitude 5,000 feet. Turn right heading 315 vectors for the ILS runway 27 left approach. QNH 1009er.
Descend altitude 5,000 feet, right heading 315 for the ILS runway 27 left approach. QNH 1009er. Air France 1180.
They're already vectoring us, and we're already 93 miles outside. Wow. Could mean several things. That's a very busy place. We'll see. I mean, if the reason is that he's going to try to, he's not going to make us go through all the S to get on the final. I think that's great. Good. Let's do it.
Air France 1180, contact London Control on 134.905.
London Control, Air France 1180. Good evening. Flight level 190 for 5,000.
Air France 1180, London Control, descend altitude 5,000.
5000, Air France 1180.
feet.
Transition 6,000, between 5 and 6,000. So there's really
Air
nothing
France
going on with us.
1180, contact Heathrow radar on 125.625.
Heathrow radar, Air France 1180. Good evening, descending flight level 180 for 5000.
Air France 1180, Heathrow radar, descend 5000.
Descending to 5000, Air France 1180.
It looks like, though, the reason that they kind of moved us over to the right a little, I think that they're not going to make us go through the full S transition, I call it. They kind of snake around. I think he might just take us straight on in. We'll see.
Air France 1180, turn left heading 290.
And I've put our speed down to 240. We're at 13 at 13,000, and I want to be sure that we're like at 250 knots when we hit 10,000, because we're going in an area that is very restrictive, very strict about their abiding by their speed and their altitude limits, and them not making too much racket or noise. Kind of picky. Thrust ought to be at about idle right now at the moment. Yeah, we're right at 250 knots now. Got it. Time for lights to come on. All right, landing lights and nose lights are on.
We are now beginning our final approach into London. Please ensure that your electronic devices are turned off and stowed away until we arrive at the gate. Kindly return your tray tables to their upright position and make sure your seats are also in the full upright position. Please fasten your seatbelts. The weather in London is currently mild and we look forward to a smooth landing. Our assigned gate is Pier F Gate 96. Thank you for your cooperation.
Turning right, heading 325, Air France 1180.
Air France 1180, descend altitude 4,000 feet, turn right, heading 325.
Descending to 4,000 feet, turning right, heading 325. Air France 1180.
All right, 325, and descend to 4,000. I've got us at 240 knots currently, and I'm going to go to speed, tell it.
Air France 1180, proceed direct Charlie Foxtrot 27 Lima. Descend altitude 3,000 feet until established on the localizer, cleared for the ILS runway 27 left approach.
Direct.
Proceeding direct CS 27 left. Descend altitude 3,000 feet until established on the localizer, cleared for the ILS runway 27 left approach. Air France 1180.
Looking good. So Charlie Foxtrot 27 Lima, 3,000 feet. We're currently at 5,600. We look good. Okay. Landing lights are on. Auto brake is set to medium. Speed brake is armed. Yeah. We're at 22 miles from the airport, and we are 11.5 miles from Charlie Foxtrot 27 Lima, which is our entry point on the final. And we're switching over to our QNH of 1009. capture the localizer.
Air France 1180, contact Heathrow Tower on 124.48.
Heathrow Tower, Air France 1180. Good evening. Established on the ILS runway 27 left approach.
Air France 1180, Heathrow Tower. Roger. Continue approach runway 27 left.
Beautiful. You. Gear down. Flaps to 1.
Air France 1180, speed 160 till 4 nautical miles.
$2,500.
Air France 1180, wind 180 at 9er, runway 27 left, cleared to land.
Runway 27 left, cleared to land. Air France 1180.
Flaps are 3. Flaps are full. Beautiful. Going? You already going?
$1,000 above.
Approaching runway 27
First time
left.
Caution!
Minimum.
Caution!
First time I've landed here at Heathrow with the new scenery. Looks good, doesn't it? Here's what I love. If you look at the detail to lighting, the way it looks. Looking okay. What's our? We've got 11 knot, slight crosswind, but nothing to be terribly concerned with. That just looks so good. Well done, guys.
500.
Look at that.
$400.
Great. My throttle.
300. $200. $100. 50, 40, 30, 20, retard, 10, drive, retard, retard.
I would say that's a pretty good landing. Pretty landing.
Air France 1180, welcome to Heathrow. Contact ground on 121.905.
And turned off the seatbelt sign. This will be your one and only indication that it's safe for you to get up and move about the cabin.
Switching to ground on
Please be reminded to use
121.905,
caution
Air
when
France
opening the overhead
1180.
bins to prevent injury from articles that may have shifted during landing. You may now use your mobile
ground,
phones
Air France
and other
1180.
handheld
Good
electronic
evening, clear to
devices while we
runway. Ready to
taxi
taxi to the gate.
However, your laptop computers and larger electronics must remain stowed.
Air France 1180, Heathrow ground,
We invite you to
taxi
visit
to gate
delta.com for all
96
your
at your
future travel
discretion.
needs,
Good day.
including checking in for a flight and managing your SkyMiles account. If any of you should have questions regarding ground transportation, baggage claim,
Ladies and gentlemen,
or any other
welcome
information,
to London.
Uniform Delta Agent
Did you know
will be more
that
than
London
happy to
Air
is
France
home to the
1180.
world's oldest underground railway system, known as the
On behalf of the
Tube?
Delta Sky team, our global
Thank you
partners,
for
and
flying
our
with
crew,
Air France.
we'd like
Please
to
remain
thank you all for
seated
flying with us.
until we reach
We've
our
enjoyed
final
having
parking
you on board
position.
and look forward to the opportunity to serve you once again. Thank you so much and have a wonderful evening. Flight attendants, prepare doors for arrival, please. Cross-check and all call.
Brake is on. We might not get an approval. Our landing, I did a little bit more with auto land that time, but our landing was 651 feet per minute. So we may get bumped on that. We may get a rejection on that. Could. I guess we will see. Sam's on the jetways aren't working. Need to check that. It's a brand new runway, a brand new airport, but I'll see if there's something up with jetways. Notice I hit the jetways and I'm not getting any response. Okay. And I think I should be lined up correctly. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we'll double check that. Okay, I want to see a replay. Okay.
Approaching runway 27 left.
Concord there. Yeah, that was bad. So what I did wrong when I bounced. So when I bounced, I treated my front nose as though it was already on the ground. That probably added to it, but that was rough. Fortunate I didn't hurt something or break something. So we need to have that checked out. Take our next trip. I mean, the passengers probably didn't feel it. Yeah, passengers, I'm not sure they care, but. No, they probably did, but I do. I know it, but it will come out because regardless of a good rating on that from my airline, I did not. That was we don't accept that. The feet per minute are very important, and I have one airline that I fly for that would say, no problem, we'll take 600 feet per minute, 51 feet per minute, but not my current one. That's all right. We'll do it again. We'll do the flight again. What do we got there? So welcome to Aerosoft's Heathrow rendition of Heathrow, and I think it looks really good. Yeah, I think they did it. That it really looks good. So good job, guys. I'm probably going to be taking off from here, and I got a flight to redo, or I may have to refly the one I just did after that little oops. We'll see. All right, man. See y'all on the next flight.